Hi. Okay, welcome. I'm just kind of making an impromptu video because it was brought to my attention that some of the videos that I had done earlier today, the other two videos that I had done today, people are not being able to reply or give a thumbs up or do any kind of interaction with them, leave comments, etc. And so I was coming over to let my audience know that something seems to be a little bit funky monkey going on right now. Now, that could easily just be some strange glitch in what's going on, but I do know that earlier today, one of my videos, and you'll see it with the marking system above this one, it is the longer video, and I did have some struggles with it. I did lose connectivity a couple of times. And I'm not on the camera that I normally am, so this appears a little bit darker to me than usual, but it's me again. No, I was really kind of curious about what happened in this apparent interestingness with my hi Rush. Yeah, I was just explaining to people. Were you capable of doing any kind of interactions like on my videos afterwards? Usually I have one or two people that comment on them or like, etc. And it was brought to my attention that at the moment I have some things that are kind of shut off with my channel. So I thought I would do, and you've got to be kidding me. I'm thinking I'm hearing that airplane come back, which would be really rare because I don't normally hear it again whenever it's twice. Okay, great. That's wonderful. I thought what I would do is just pull a couple of cards right quick just to see what was going on and to see if maybe my card deck might tell me who or what, if this is just a basic bog standard glitch or if this is maybe something, as I was speaking earlier about, there are some entities, we'll say, that maybe don't want to be discussed. And normally I don't speak about such things. It was an interesting chat. I actually was enjoying it, and that's just it. My message to people hasn't really changed. Whenever most of this stuff where people are bumping into the duality issues, it's the same thing that I keep telling people over and over and over. We've been set in conditions that really aren't natural to us. So, yeah, you've had technical difficulties most of my life. So I'm just shuffling up some of Colette Baron Reed's, and we're going to bring up the deck right quick. There we go. Great. I thought her Animal Oracle deck would be pretty helpful just to see what's going on. But mostly, like I said, I just wanted to let people know that I'm not doing anything on my back end to do this. So interesting. Okay. So the first card that I pulled regarding the situation, I actually received Mouse Spirit. And it tells me to tend to the small things. So it's conceivable that I have accidentally bumped a setting or something on my back end. So I'll be going through that probably later tonight. That's great. And it's a little bit of an impromptu, but I got the deck out, so let's see if we can do another shuffle. Let me see. Is this thing going to be resolved by tomorrow? And by resolved, I mean, can people actually communicate with me by tomorrow? Oh, this is about as useful as an 8-ball. Life is a mystery, Bobcat Spirit. I'm thinking that means just sit and watch and wait till tomorrow. Hey, how you doing, Liz and Awe? Hi, Lori Hunsinger. Hello. This is an impromptu thing that I hopped on here because it was brought to my attention today, this afternoon, that my actual other video has it's glitching out somehow. So there is it's people are not able to reply to it. They can't share it. The one that has the cute little airplane on it. It looks like maybe by tomorrow it will go ahead and be okay, and we'll come back. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. So, well, Liz and awe, I hope that you're feeling much, 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 much better. Feels like you need to rest a bit. That's for sure, sure. But mostly, I wanted to pop on here to let people know that that was not me. I did not do this. There may be some schnicker going on behind the scenes, but I shall apparently go through and look through my settings just to ensure that I have not accidentally turned something off. And that is one too. Sometimes they do make changes on the back end to YouTube. So it's conceivable that there is some button that I need to push or something that is not allowing full communication to happen. But it just seemed a little strange to me, the persistent communication issues that we have today. Hi, DNG. Oh, that's interesting. So Rush was saying the video that we had out earlier today said while I was typing my Milo question, I did have to rewrite it twice before it allowed me to send successfully. So there could be something very strange happening right now with YouTube. Then some of the settings, maybe something going on behind the scenes. Things. Let me see. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate the feedback. That helps me to know that that's not just a me thing, that that's a potential monkey behind the scenes. So they adjusted. Oh, they're going to adjust. Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. For me to be me. Hi, for me. Oh, I didn't know that. So Messenger's having that issue too. I wonder. I mean, I know different things are struggling right now. Like yesterday, there was trouble with X. And periodically, you'll see different things happen. But whenever I looked on the down detector, they weren't indicating that there was any trouble with YouTube whatsoever. All communications, huh? You know, I haven't had, are we going through another coronal mass ejection? Because I haven't seen anything on the energy charts that would be, oh, you adjusted the pacer today and then the lumbar is going to be tomorrow. I gotcha. Oh, I so hope that you feel better. Hi, Sal Rot. How you doing? Yeah, no kidding. Diane G. She's sending along an unemployed angel. But yeah, that's got to be helping you to feel better with the adjusted pacemaker. But I will definitely set some extra energy around you tomorrow as well. Oh. Huh. So apparently there's a lot of things going on. And oh, okay. So there was a large CME that came off last night as well. So that can also be scrambling some of the communications too. I know when computers work, they're amazing, but there are disruptions that can happen from time to time as well. And yeah, as Liz and Oz saying, they couldn't get into the medical records either. So, trying to catnap, are you? That's wonderful. You doing? Oh, goodness. Oh, not just my twisted humor. It does help to have a bit of a sense of humor, though. That's for sure, sure. Well, since I'm already here, does anybody need any extra energy, or would you like me to pull a card for anything? I know Liz is asking for the back and the spine. So we'll just do just a tidbit here. Okay. For me to be, sure. I'm using the Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reed. It's the Animal Oracle Spirit of the Animal Oracle. So let's just pull you a card. There we go. Oops. Oh, well, that's interesting. Got one for you for me. Just if the card will actually let go. Let go. I don't know if you can see it, but you got Buffalo Spirit. Yeah. See. Says the abundant universe will provide. Waha. That was for me. There we go. You are very welcome. Voila. I would like extra energy. Thank you. Jane, would you like it? Is there any specific buddy, or would you have got something specifically that you're... Oh, cell rods. When you go to the main page for my channel, just click on my name. It'll bring up those 3 videos that are in the front. You can do either soothing animal energy for your 2 unruly beasties, or the other one that you can do for them is stop the stress, the holiday one. Either one of those will work. You can play them on a very low setting, and it will help them to calm down, because I actually go over all of the meridians. And usually what will happen is they'll calm down pretty quick. And you can just play that on repeat for them if you want. And I saw, let me see, a collective reading would be awesome. Sure. We're going to keep using the spirit animal deck. Just reshuffling here. We're just going to pop from the, there. What did we get? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I know Hypnicity does not like that one. We're going to do it again. I thought I'd put that one out of that deck because of that reason. Sorry, Hypnicity. Avert your eyes. Avert. I try to avoid animals that give people phobias. I understand completely. Actually, what was the message on that before I checked it away? Oh, clean the clutter. So that was the message from that one. We'll do it again. See what else we can get. Oh, that's better. Skunk Spirit. That's for the collective. It says, know your worth. Let's see. So we have some energy for the lower back and hip. Sure. Just do that real quick. And some extra energy for Jane. Ah, Jane, sure. Go ahead and let me see. But then took away on the supplemental. You know, right now, oops, my chat just jumped. Sure. Jane, fill into the chat right now. Everybody's got you supported. You're not alone. And with this one, we're not going to keep that up there. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that up there. I just had my thing blink out again. They're a little touchy about me. All I was going to say on that is, like what you're saying, absolutely be sure to tuck away some excess right now, because there's a bit of a roller coaster going on right now with anything to do governmental right now, because there's a lot of changes that are happening. And they both are anxious. Sure. Well, Sally, if you've got them in here, just let them hear it. And what I'm going to do is, if you're sensitive to energy, you may actually feel me up and around your head right now. We're just going to go ahead and start to move some of the energy around. And then I'm going to go ahead and do just a little down the back and the spine and the neck. The PSA is, earlier today I had a live chat that I did, and you'll see the one with the airplane on it. and I'm hoping I don't get knocked out again. There was an airplane that flew overhead that knocked me out just when the discussion got a little bit juicy. And then it was brought to my attention this afternoon that you can't comment, like, share, or subscribe on that particular uh, um, video. So I was just hopping on here to let people know that I had not actually blocked anything, not that I'm aware of. And so it didn't appear to be a YouTube issue at the time. It appeared to be a me thing that they might have potentially restricted what I had done. I'm not going to bring it up too much because my computer keeps blinking out. But if you're sensitive to the energy right now, I'm on the spine, I'm on the neck and the upper thoracics. And I'm just going to work all the way through that right quick. And then down through the lumbars. And yes, we will definitely reach the hips as well. Your legs, sure. Yeah, see, Jane Danielson, we are here. You're not alone. Beautiful. There we go. I'm on the lower back right now. I'm actually doing both the interior as well as the exterior spine. Ooh, yeah, there's some wear and tear backs in here, that's for sure. See if we can get this a little more opened up. Yeah. Wow, somebody's shoulders are kind of ouchy. Okay, now let's go to the hip area. Oh, ow. Yeah, the right shoulder as well. Let me finish with the hip region first. That was a good pop. Somebody on the left-hand side. So just below the pelvic, just below the hip on the left-hand side, pelvic girdle. There it goes. That's a good release. Oddly enough, it's very connected. Like the right shoulder is going to be connected to your left hip. Oh my word, plane goes over, my TV goes down, my computer buffers. Yeah, snowstorm for you, huh? Yeah, like the cell phone may not work. Yeah, I've seen that before with satellite. If it's raining hard, the satellite won't work because of the cloud coverage. And I can get it, like with the airplanes flying over. We're not that far away from there's a base nearby where they do a lot of training, and I do get it because we honestly shouldn't be on 5G because that's what the airplanes use. I don't know why on earth they decided to shove that through to begin with. So, but I have not heard the airplane before or since it decided to circle around me whenever we were talking about something that was kind of juicy earlier today on my show. But what I was trying to say earlier is with the right shoulder, sometimes you will find a tight left hip. And sometimes it will be tight above in between like the hip and the bottom of the rib cage. And some of the other things that it can be for the right shoulder, you can take your right heel and put it down on you can put it down on like a stair so you can drop it. How coincidental. Well, after this, you can actually go watch that and you will see in the timestamps underneath. I actually timestamped it where it came through. It took me a bit to actually. The odd thing was I did not lose my internet connection when that happened. It still was going. So it was interesting to me. Yeah, there we go. Sal rods, how are your two visiting puppers doing? Are they calming down at all for you? Hopefully by now they are. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and work just a little bit more directly on the shoulder. Did you just spontaneously start sweating, Annie Bear? Because that could be from the abdomen. Sometimes that happens. Um, what's the phrase? Colic. Colic keeps coming in. Gas colic. Beautiful. Okay. The airplanes, the airplanes function on the same 5G. Uh-huh. Annie Bear, some of that could be sweating simply because we just triggered something moving on the energy. Because I've been working on the spine. I'm currently on the right shoulder right now. So it's conceivable that we just moved something. Hang on just a second. We'll try to get your tummy going. Ooh, that's tender. Somebody's got a very tight diaphragm. Let's see. This might feel a little weird. I'm going to work a little bit on the diaphragm actually, right underneath. So the rib cage right underneath the where it joins into the chest space. Okay. Okay. We're actually going to do one that's called triple heater meridian. And what that does, triple heater actually works with, what's the phrase for it? The crystals that are throughout the body. It's the mesentery, basically. They're in and around. It's not actually the intestines themselves, although there is some heat and tenderness in that. That feels like small intestines, but the triple heater actually, it will regulate fluids and energy. They use crystals in your body, and it's the mesentery that balances it. And it's usually balanced with the pericardium. So let's just do a little bit of balancing with that fluid in the abdomen itself, the interstitium, which only recently got to be recognized as an organ in its own right. It's not just stuff sitting there hanging out doing nothing. Has its own intelligence. And yeah, it seems a little unhappy, so let's just regulate some things around it. And the pericardium, of course, is the protective guard around the heart itself. And its task is to protect what enters your heart space or your heart itself. There we go. Just a little bit more balancing there. Cool. I feel better. Oh, well, that would be a relief if they really are. I think the ones that we have over here, because they're training, I think that they're still on 5G. Because I've noticed whenever the planes come through, it can be the fighter jets, or it can be like today was one of the really large carriers. It's one of the big planes. When it flies overhead, a lot of times it'll take out my internet. But it was very strange to me because this time through, it was still showing bars on my Wi-Fi, but it was monkeying with the internet all the same. It kept knocking me off. There we go. Yeah, the PSA was literally for my earlier videos and potential for this one as well. The PSA is just simply that I'm not the one blocking it. There's no ability to share, comment, or even like my earlier video. Well, you are so welcome. You're very welcome. There we go. It's not the first time I talked about what I talked about on that one. I think just for whatever reason, maybe it was just timing. Could have been a coincidence. But yeah, they really didn't seem to appreciate what I was talking about. So I the video's up there, at least for now. You might go watch the replay. I'm not going to bank on it being there. I sincerely hope so. I didn't appreciate whenever they shoved both of them on there. I mean, that was part of the big reason that there was a huge delay for the 5G being available for the general public. And I didn't honestly see a reason for them to change it over because I knew that the military, and especially the airplanes, ran on 5G. That was part of the reason whenever you were in an airplane and they asked you to turn your computer off, please turn off the Wi-Fi, because it was using the same frequency. They need that for their communications. In between the two, the airplane being up in the airs, their communication system is far more important because they can't, it's not like they can pull over. Hey, ethnicity. Kind of doing some impromptu energy work, and my PSA earlier was that my earlier broadcast, you can't currently comment, like, subscribe, share. So I was just giving people a heads up that had actually triggered today, and that's not me doing that. So at the moment, I'm still kind of working on anybody that has tummy upsets. It was primarily for Annie Bear. Yeah, that is kind of it. It was interesting how they shut it down earlier, and I'm thinking that it was still working, uh, but I don't know. I guess we'll see if it was a glitch tomorrow, if it's a me thing, if it's an everything thing. I don't know. I just know that I just wanted people to know that I had not that I'm aware of, I had not toggled off the ability for people to comment on that. I want people to comment or share or whatever they would like. Well, apparently they didn't like it being talked about. We're still working a bit on the spine right now and still a little bit on the internal uh, backside of the abdomen. There we go. Okay. Annie Bear, this may make your tummy gurgle. Or if anybody's got any tummy issues that you're hooked into, moving the stomach along, because sometimes we can have trapped gas in the tummy that can lead to some tummy troubles, and it can lead to some sweating as well. It can also lead to stabby pains. You can have the stabby pains in the tummy itself, or it can also have random stabby phantom pains in like your limbs or your shoulders. And what that is the nerve endings that go from your tummy into various parts. It's a displaced pain, is what that is. So I'm just trying to move your tummy along in case you've got trapped gas that's causing that problem as well. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just going to put this up there so people can read it. I'm just not going to articulate. So, Rods, how you doing with your puppies? Did they calm down for you? So, Rods and the puppies may actually be taking a nap. Is that it? Oh, wonderful. You're so welcome. Yeah, Missy's saying that she started to use the castor oil on my tummy and the tummy issues are improving. Yeah, that was one that I had heard too, where you could put it inside your belly button. Whew, okay. Yeah, somebody, and I'm thinking that might be Sal Rod's neck on the right hand side where it joins the top of the shoulder, the whole right shoulder. Yeah, we're going to work and do just a little bit of babying, then more on the neck and the shoulders. And under the shoulder blades. One of the favorite places for people to shove things whenever they don't want to deal with it. They'll shove it under the carpet. So they shove it underneath their shoulder blades. And there are meridians that run underneath that as well. So sometimes that can cause pressure that leads to like stomach trouble. You can have herpes from that. And it's the stress, it's the tension in and around the neck. And you'll find that there are meridians that will mirror the stomach meridians, and the small intestine meridians are in those same places where it's all pinched and clenched up. So we're just going to get that a little relaxed, get some of the blood flow going through there and some of the energy flow again. There goes somebody's neck. And of course, just plain old wear and tear, because sometimes we use our bodies repetitively and we don't realize that we've done that. So you can do little exercises where you move your feet around in circles, circle the ankles. Beautiful. Thanks for joining us, Annie Bear. That's a great way to do it. Oh, get yourself a drink of water. Since you had those tummy gurgles, get yourself at least 4 ounces of water if you can before you head outside, because you will have already had that release into your tummy. So the water is going to help to flush out any toxins that could have gone into your bloodstream. Beautiful, Diane G. Same thing. Get yourself a drink of water. You're going to want pure water, nothing else, because that's going to help you to flush that out the best. Okay, I'm actually a little on the chest area now, right around the collarbones. There are different points there, especially for the lungs. So if you're having leftover lung struggles, that will help. Yeah, we need pure water for this. If you're doing any of these symptoms, tummy gurgles, burping, passing wind, yawning, sneezing, coughing, tears coming down, or I already said yawning. The other one that you can do too is sometimes you'll randomly point, like you'll flex out a leg, or you'll stretch an arm up and out. Those are other ones that you can do as well. Yeah. Yep. See, and all of these are all indicators that you're having releases. These are emotional releases. This is energy releases that have been locked into your energy system. And so those are physical releases that are going into the bloodstream. So humans will want to get at least 4 ounces. That's a small coffee cup. Get a small glass of water to go ahead and drink, because what will happen is that will help to flush it out from your body. Okay. Do this. We're going to go down a little bit. The alkaline water. Beautiful. And carbon tablets, Celtic sea salt. These are all wonderful. Great. Beautiful. Okay, gang. Well, that was a bit of an impromptu, but thank you so much for hopping in here. And sounds like we actually did quite a bit of energy moving today. Don't be surprised if you end up having a decent night's sleep, or even have a really good rest with your nap. I think we lost Sal Rods to a nap, but that is pretty awesome. And thank you all, one and all, for hopping on here. And again, I just wanted to let you know what had happened earlier today. And we still don't quite know, but I just wanted to let you know I did not block any of the comments or anything. So hopefully in the future, you'll be able to reply to that. If for any reason you can't, go ahead and feel free to hop onto this one and reply. Yeah, we'll just take it as it goes. Okay. You guys have a great afternoon and a beautiful rest of your day and a beautiful rest of your week. Thank you. Bye.